Have you ever been at a place in your life where you didn't want to live anymore? Where you thought, you know what, I might jump out of a building. I just go up there and I jump off. I don't want it anymore. Or you see a train and you think, you know what if I just was driving the car, you see a tree and you're like, I could just, what would happen? Maybe I want it. Well, that deep moment, I think everyone experiences it. Everyone has it at some point in their life where they're like, well, what the fuck is all of this shit? I don't know if I want it anymore. I'm sure I was there. I was there 3 years ago in this same room where I'm standing right now recording this video. I was very depressed for a few months, and I tried to commit suicide in this room. Actually, where I'm standing right now, here was my bed, and here I did a suicide attempt. So I was stuck in depression, dopamine addiction, victimhood. I had a manic episode before, but not to go too deep in all of it, what got me there was my lifestyle. My lifestyle was my disease. I was smoking, drinking, drugging, scrolling social media, unhealthy nutrition, all of it, the dopamine addiction, getting pleasure from outside all the time for over 10 years. I didn't know what to do otherwise. So I was just drinking my beers with the boys, smoking my weed, smoking my cigarette. But on the inside, I was suffering. I was suffering. Sure, most people know me from back in the day, the guy making a joke, drinking a beer, smiling, having a good time. But from the inside, I was suffering. Fuck. And yeah, I was smiling all the time. How are you? I'm fine, I'm good. Suffering. Miserable, I'll tell you. I was fucking miserable. Fucking miserable. Why otherwise would you get out of life? Why would you want to try to end your life? Then you're fucked up. Anyways, that's a long time ago. I'm standing here right now as a new version of me. So the story is basically from suicide to Ironman within 3 years. So within 3 years, 3 only freaking years. Yes, I'm proud of myself. I should, because I rebuilt the shit out of myself. I rebuilt everything. So from depression, dopamine addiction, and victimhood, I went to peace of mind, great health, and purpose. Just 3 weeks ago, I think 3 weeks, yeah, I finished 10 marathons in 3 weeks. Walking Camino de Santiago. I walked 425k in 3 weeks across Spain. And I did it to heal my legs. Now, most people say, you're freaking nuts. You're walking 425k through Spain. I say, yeah, to heal my legs. Why? Because I was training for a triathlon. Now, I just use the word Ironman because it's sketchy and people know what it is. I don't want to get sued by Ironman because I didn't know Ironman. It was a solo triathlon. So I simply went to the beach. I went for a swim. I swam 4.5k, 4.3k in the water. Then I go home, I hop on my bike, and I bike 180k, 3 laps in Spain. Afterwards, I ran 43.1 kilometers, and I did it in 16 hours and 25 minutes of movement, and I finished in 20 hours. I created the aid station at my home, and I just did it. Now, that's quite exceptional, and I get a lot of responses from people. What the fuck did you do? I say, yeah. And it's not to brag, it's simply to show you that it's possible. I simply want to show you that you can do anything you want. You don't have to be low energy, snoozing your phone every day, being the guy that is dragging into the day and is like, fuck, I don't want to do it, and I want it to be the weekend and drink. And I want you to wake up with energy, to go through your day with a sense of purpose and being happy with what you do, and look in the mirror and be proud of who you are. I want you to be flexing at yourself, be proud of the man who you become, and be the guy who people will look up to, who people ask questions to. I want you to be the version you're meant to be, because you're not meant to be smoking, scrolling, jerking off, and all of the bullshit that keeps you in this loophole of addiction of the dopamine hits. And I know you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So, how to change your identity? Because this formula, I'm not some guru or some sage teaching from theory or whatever. I'm a practitioner. So I went literally from suicide to Ironman within 3 years. I was miserable. I went through treatment, therapy, psychiatrist, medication, all of the bullshit. I went through it. And I came out, peace of mind, great health, purpose. I don't have any medication. They closed my file at psychiatry. They say I'm healthy. Well, depends who you ask if I'm healthy mentally. But anyways, at least I'm mentally strong because I finished a freaking triathlon by myself. Now again, this is not to brag around. This is to show that we're capable of anything we desire. You are capable of anything you desire. And I know that you don't like it to be out of breath when you walk up a stair. I know you don't like it to be insecure in summer when you're showing your body, and well, you show your body and your body shows you didn't train that much as you wanted to because you have been postponing, and it is shame. I know those feelings. I know the anxiety of going to the gym, going to your first class at boxing or whatever you want to do. I know the social anxiety it takes to drag your ass from the couch and hit the gym. I know how it is to crave that cigarette every single time. I know how it is to fall back, to have some progress, fall back, slack, fall off, have to get back at it. Sure, I know how it is. And I don't know how everything is, because I bet you got your own excuses. You might have children. You say, yeah, but you don't have children. That's true. You say, well, you might don't have this full-time job, I'm working on it. Sure. People always try to make their life sound much more harder than others' life, so you have a solid excuse. If you're one of those people who simply wants to hold on to his excuses and is not willing to let them go to build a new life, I'm happy for you. Good luck. My blessings. I cheer you on to continue the life you're living. Hopefully you're happy and you have a pleasurable life. For the ones who think, hey, wait a minute, this guy is onto something. What's that middle part from A to B? I want a transformation as well. I want to gain weight. I want to get some muscle. Sure, I can help you with that. I want to lose fat. Sure, I can help you with that. This triathlon, from suicide to Ironman, I learned it all by myself. I'm a big time practitioner. I just studied the books, I try it out, I experiment, and everything from injuries to recovery through nutrition, I studied it myself. And that's what I'm here to bring actually. So this YouTube channel is for everyone who knows there's more potential in him and who knows that he wants to get rid of the low energy habits that keep you stuck in a life you don't want to be stuck in. You can do more and you know it. So for those, I created this YouTube channel because I'm back in the Netherlands for now, and I'm not a guru. So I speak from experience. And now I'm on my own transformation, because as this is point A, this is point B. And this is always the change. So we go from somewhere to somewhere, yeah? And that transformation is always the same. You need discipline, you need an identity shift, and you need transformation. So the middle part, the formula, is always the same. I'm gonna go through a new transformation. I made a new objective. I came back to the Netherlands because my mission in Spain has succeeded. I went from suicide to Ironman, so I'm done with that story. I'm creating a new story, but that's a secret for now. I will come back to it. This is most important for now. Discipline, identity, and transformation. I want that for you. I want that you have the discipline to break those patterns you don't like, to quit smoking, to quit the dopamine addiction, to get a strong mindset so you can make a shift into the man you want to be, into the man you always dreamt of becoming, into the man that you look up to, into the man other people look up to. People come with questions to you. I want you to have the dream job, the dream wife, the dream body, everything you desire. And I know that you're capable of it. Sometimes we just need a little hand. So this channel is to give as much value as possible from my journey from the last 3 years, so you can make a difference within your life and within the life of your loved ones. So if you want more videos, you have any questions, drop them in the comments, give a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next videos. In the next videos, I will start with the strong one. This will not look the same because we're gonna talk about identity, and that needs a change.